your CV design is working against you. You can have the perfect skills, experience, but if your CV looks bad, it'll just get ignored. So what's really more important, CV design or CV content? Let's settle this debate. You know you put all the skills needed for a job description in your CV, but you're still not getting contacted? Or maybe you were contacted, but then you were never contacted again? Consider that the problem you have is the design of your CV. You are not making it to the interview table because you have a bad CV design. And you are not even making it through the ATS systems because you have bad CV content. So which is more important, CV design or the CV content? One can argue that the CV content is more important than the CV design. CV content refers to the job description of your new desired post, tailored to each of your prior job postings, having the keywords, the buzzwords, the accolades, the standout quotes. Each of these elements are important for ATS systems. The ATS system already has programmed each of these elements that are needed for the specific job post. That means that if your CV content does not reflect what the ATS system already has programmed in it, then your CV is going to be eliminated. It's not even going to be seen. So if you spent hours and hours and hours and hours and hours upon making that CV, it was for a waste of time because the content did not reflect the job description. Content, of course, matters. But I am here to tell you that if it comes down to 3 candidates and you are one of those 3 candidates with a poor CV design, I guarantee you the other 2 will be swiped on top of yours in a moment just because they have a better design of their CV. Here's why. This is a visual world in which we live. If you think physical appearance doesn't matter, I guarantee you it does. You must look professional. This is why you have to have the proper interview outfit. This is why you have to know how to walk properly. This is why you have to know how to present your body language. Appearances matter. You must look and remain professional all throughout the job hunting process, and that includes how you look on paper too. Say you were lucky and you did X, Y, and Z in order to ensure that your CV was going to be seen and passes through the ATS system. Good job with that. Now you have the hiring manager who has the table of several CVs. He or she, whether they're aware of it or not, is looking at the most eye-catching CV on first glance. That is why, in so many different societies, using bold, bright lettering colors strategically is usually favored more than simply a black and white CV that is submitted with no design sense at all. So, if you were successful through the first sift and you are now standing next to applicant B, C, and D, who also pass through the ATS systems, which means they have the right credentials just as well as you, the hiring manager is going to pick up CV after CV and look at it quickly. Which one do I want to focus on first? This world is fueled on attractiveness, beauty, elegance, the list goes on. You think that doesn't happen in the job hunting process? Of course it does. So you need to make sure that the first impression you are giving to potential hiring managers showcases who you are in a flat 2D format. That is important. So just like on the day of your interview, in which you put on your interview attire and look the most presentable, elegant, and professional that you possibly can, you need to apply that same sense of mind to the way your CV is being presented. There is absolutely not an ounce of difference. Okay, now check this out. This is a 3-page resume that one of my clients had sent to me for a serious glow up. Now, before you even read a single word, take a look at the CV that I redesigned for him using a sleek gray color scheme. Be honest. If you were the hiring manager, which one would you pick up to learn more about? So what does that mean? The CV that you have right now, you need to ensure that it follows some basic rules. Informational hierarchy would be the first rule. Your name, the objective, if and only if it is applicable for your field, your professional experience, standout skills, abilities, and competencies. You have a few quotes from former colleagues about your job performance, your education, and anything else that is relevant to the job description. Take a look at my other videos to understand more about what you should and should not include in your CV for high-profile jobs. Your CV must be attractive. It must be designed well. It must have graphic design sensibility behind it. Should you choose to ignore it and you send a CV that all has the same font size with the same font in it, it's all the same weight, and there is no hierarchy in that CV, oh yes, love, it may pass the ATS system because the content is there. But it will not pass the eyes of the hiring manager who chooses to look at it to decide between candidate A, candidate B, and candidate C, who also has all of the job description embedded in their CV, but they also understood the value of presentation, and that is the candidate that will most likely get that job. So what am I going to do for you? For the first 100 people who like, subscribe, and comment below, Natasha, I want a CV glow up, I'm going to give you a free CV review. That means that I am going to personally go through your CV with you to help you understand exactly how to glow it up. Don't be the one who misses out on this opportunity. Go to the description box to find the link to sign up. And always remember, you have the potential to rise. So why not rise with Amadio?